Hello, hello. Yeah, it's me. It's Dwarven Mustache, and contrary to the name of the channel, here are some elves. So yeah, I've just been trying to take a couple of photos of these guys in situ. Uh, these guys are basically the first batch of my Bright Elves that have completed. Yeah, so here's a bit of a regiment showcase. Uh, I've got. Hopefully, this is all going to go all right because it's try. This is the first proper regiment showcase, like how I started this channel, uh, like that. But of course, I'm in a new place now, so yeah, it's trying to get the lighting sorted out nicely and stuff. And but yeah, I'll try and emulate something a bit like that. Uh, although I do know that I've had videos that are way more popular and stuff since and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I've got a couple of yeah, I've got loads more to paint and stuff of other sort of units and stuff. I'm partway through doing a cavalry unit of these guys, but yeah, I'll try and end on this guy. Yeah, this is a Reaper Mini. If I can get the thing to focus properly. It's probably easier me line him down. Yeah, there we go. Dark jade stone. Yeah, this is a Reaper Mini. I recently found Reaper miniatures and stuff, and they're nice models, and I probably need to adjust the folds properly, and yeah, very sort of almost dynamic with the amount of folds. Yeah, trying to do a yellow sleeve on this hand just here, and on the top hand green sleeve coming out of his wizard sleeve. Fnar. But yeah, hopefully the camera works okay. Trying to do sort of like a blued steel, as it were. But yeah. 2 moments. Yeah. These are the Bright Elves, of course. The hem around the bottom of the robes I could probably do with doing some sort of pattern with that. Whether I get a sort of a beige colour and do sort of like try and do circular motif on them, I'm not necessarily sure. But yeah. So yeah, I realise my painting skills are a bit sort of crude and all that. So yeah. But yeah, they're going to be a wizard for me Bright Elves. Yeah, it's basing is, of course, my usual sand, not painted over it. Sort of wanted them to be looking as if they're going over a beach and stuff. So yeah, and yeah, that's a Reaper miniature. And these guys, these are some of the light infantry. The Oathmark light elf. Oathmark elf light infantry. Trying to get that in the right order. Yeah, hopefully the camera work's not too shaky, not unbearably unbearably so. But yeah, I really liked this kit when I did the unboxing of them earlier in the year, and yeah, they were really nice. The shields, of course, can be very sort of dynamic lot and stuff, and of course the kits can be interchanged. Parts from any of, I think parts from the vast bulk of Oathmark kits can be interchanged, so you can vary things up and quite a lot. So well, yeah, this guy's the champion, and one moment, and I think his sword arm, I'm no good at doing faces. Oh, come on. Yeah, try to do the eyebrows and stuff, and they're okay. But there's that ultramarine that shows how horribly eyes can go wrong, and yeah. But yeah, that sword arm is from the medium infantry kit, and again trying to do a sort of a, you can sort of almost see on the belt buckle in certain lights there's a bluish tinge to it, and I think if I turn over you can sort of see on the chainmail sleeve and the sword pommel bluish tinge. You're trying to do sort of like a, yeah, bluish tinge, sort of blued steel as it were. But yeah, I was putting the washers on the because the pink of the tunic was quite garish, and I put the Carroburg Crimson for one of the Warhammer washers, Games Workshop washers, over the top, and I thought, hold on, I think I recognise that shade. It's of the tunic, and it raspberries. So these guys might be my raspberry elves, and yeah. But yeah, this is I'm planning, if I'm playing Warhammer Fantasy games, because they look a bit more sort of swashbuckler types, and there's the whole beach theme, so that's seaside. Probably counts as Lothern Seaguard, but yeah, I know they're not got bows or stuff, but yeah, trying to do the own freehand design on the shield. It's okay. Yeah. But yeah, it's doing it on each shield. Yeah. It's fine. From a distance, but, tabletop standard from, outside the tabletop standard, if you're outside the shop and you can't see the models, you probably think they're all right. But yeah, but yeah, I really like it. Yeah, I was really pleased with the sort of the, yeah, it's like the face mask and stuff, and this is on the and there's still, yeah, the regular infantry get the similar sort of elf helms, that sort of almost conical bassinet style that elves are sort of famous for. Yeah, and I really quite like building these and building them up and stuff. Because I wanted Bear Sandad to do some things a bit differently. I sort of did a bit of a PVA glue glaze thing to hold it in place instead of painting over the top. But yeah, so this is first unit of 30 Lothern Seaguard with a wizard. And I think I did an update a bit ago where I basically showed off all the models I'd so far built. I've bought another batch of elves so far and stuff. And I think I showed off. I think I showed off my dragons, and yeah, because I got excited and then sort of want to eventually build these guys up as they slot up as a sort of a 12,000 point force. But yeah, and another thing I did, I sort of want to. Yeah, no musician in the kit, and I'm not necessarily too fussed about that. But yeah, I wanted to try and do my own banners, and hopefully this is sort of showing off. Okay, yeah, I went through. I was looking through the 3rd edition fantasy armies book, and there was a sunrise under the elves, and I didn't realise I'm going a lot. Yeah, and from a distance you can't really see that I've put, because I got some gel pens to try and put some further detail in, so thus the shading around on the sun. Yeah, they're water soluble. Probably need to touch that up a touch, but yeah, trying to put the darker blue details over the top of the sky blue. In a sense, I wish I'd sort of done it a grade sort of lighter. But yeah, trying to get it on the other side as well. Yeah, it's sort of still getting used to doing my own stuff. And I know some folks do like you can get like paper thin linen, and you can photocopy on top. You can either photocopy or print over the top of that, and then sort of do as it. Because some of my other banners, I tried to do freehand onto shirt cloth, cut a bit of cloth off an old white shirt and then paint from there. So yeah, I tried to do these on paper, and I can get a lot more detail on these. And yeah, but I mean, hopefully, I'd like to sort of like get. Well, of course, I'd quite like to practice a bit more, and then get to the point where I can do sort of proper job, full-on murals, like I think there was John Blanche's Mona Lisa banner. I think so. From about the late 80s, I think, and there was the also the infamous Orc with Margaret Thatcher banner. So I'd quite like to sort of just get back in. I used to do a lot of drawing and art and stuff as a kid during school and stuff, but yeah, it's a sort of lost out on that, and it'd be nice to try and do a load more, a lot of more fine detail stuff for the banners and stuff. But yeah, I'll pop him down, and what I will do is I'll straighten the front rank out, and I will. You can see off screen to a plug socket there. Hopefully the lighting's okay. I'm trying to just readjust lamps and stuff, but yeah. But yeah. But yeah, that's the first regiment done there, and the motorbike goes past, of course. But yeah, I'm working on a unit of cavalry, and I'll probably show those off once they're done. But yeah, and there's someone in the middle row facing the wrong direction. Yeah, I quite like the idea of them being sort of quite tropical elves, and them being one of the High Elf outposts off the on one of the islands off the coast to the southeast of the Southlands in the Warhammer world, and there's an outpost and stuff. But yeah, onwards to 12,000 points. Bye everyone. Stay safe. Stay groovy.